stupid fucking anime.
Since we managed to get on the topic of things that are really fucked up, Shin Megami Tensei. How many of you have actually played these games? No one, so this will be extra funny. Shin Megami Tensei is widely known for being the most fucked up game series ever, because in Shin Megami Tensei 1 you killed God, and it's kind of hard to get more fucked up than that. Over the years in some 60-some-odd Mega 10 games, Atlas has toyed with demon pregnancies, cannibalism, and other evil things, like Nintendo's Virtual Boy. After much debate, they finally settled on Team Suicide as the big theme for Persona 3. Most notably, Team Suicide as a result of repetitive musical torture. You know, the same thing that killed Kurt Cobain. It's a pretty good game considering there's only one dungeon with repetitive graphics tacked onto a poor excuse for a dating sim. Overall, it's a whole lot like RPG masturbation, and take a minute to read that. 25th? I graduated from Rutgers, everybody. Anyway, if there's anything that can be said about geeks, it's they love their masturbation. Persona 4 is coming out to what is possibly the most popular next-gen system ever, the PlayStation 2. Except the guns are replaced with glasses, and the Tower of Demise was replaced with a TV program. So my theory is that either Steven Spielberg or 4Kids got to this one. Oh, you like 4Kids jokes, eh? Just wait. I do know a secret plot twist, though. At some point, you end up beating a zombie baby monkey Jesus. No, wait, I was thinking of Zombie-Lone. You guys liked 4Kids, One Piece. Whenever you talk about One Piece, you really have two choices. You can either retain some integrity and talk about its obvious plot flaws, such as magical fruit, midget pirates, and the ability for the mentally challenged to sail a ship. Or you can lose all respect for yourself as an anime fan and talk about how bad the 4Kids translation was. Never let it be said that Disorganization XIII has any respect for itself. Let's talk about 4Kids. You know, I can actually understand 4Kids' natural aversion to tobacco, guns, and black people.
Seriously?
But what break do they have with tears and Christmas and, hey, where did he go? And what the fuck happened here? George Carlin, rest his soul, gave us 7 dirty words you couldn't say on television, and 4Kids manages to censor them all. Fuck, shit, mace, sail, navy, book, and 8. I can understand why anime fans call 4Kids the Antichrist, because while Jesus turned water into wine, 4Kids did the exact opposite. I used to have a theory that 4Kids was actually some sort of trained chimp, but a trained chimp wrote Scribe. And except for all the poof-flinging, it was still much better than some of the other stuff out there. You know, I do kind of want to see 4Kids attempt to translate a hentai. It would go something like, hey baby, you make me so hot, I want to play a game of checkers and then go home without any conflict. Wait, that was the plot to Hikaru no Go. Well, let's get the shitty martial arts anime out of the way, Naruto. No one gets 10 points. That's called that's a Naruto. Yeah, thank you.
What are you supposed to say if you get it?
You're supposed to go like, yeah, or laugh. Yeah, laugh. Go, ha-ha.
When you get our jokes, you're supposed to laugh.
I have genital herpes. Some sort of...
I want noodles.
I don't... I just said I have genital herpes, and you said I want noodles. Congratulations, you disturbed me. I don't know what's worse, the fact that I got death threats after I made my first Naruto skit, or the fact that Naruto is still running when great animes like Mushishi only get 1 season. Naruto Shippuden is the second Naruto series to be created, which in the long run is a lot like saying we weren't happy with the first Holocaust, so we did it again. This is the beginning. We started an hour late. Naruto is a mishmash of poorly developed characters thrown into a couple cool plot lines. Naruto Shippuden is a mishmash of the same poorly developed characters, now a few years older and several times more useless. This time around, the editors took away the few cool plot lines for more Dragon Ball Z style commentary on Naruto's power level. A standard episode of Naruto Shippuden has 24 minutes of powering up and 2 minutes of plot.
Naruto sausage for life.
The only reason Naruto is still on the air is because when you add up all the Naruto plot that made it to the TV, you barely get FLCL. Naruto was made because the writers of DBZ wanted to break from the traditions of fighting anime and play something new. And while DBZ is a show about aliens who dress in orange, fight a secret war in public, and spend most of the series powering up, Naruto is a show about ninjas who dress in orange, fight a secret war in public, and spend most of the series powering up. I'd actually say it was a success, considering the writers tried the same plot with pirates, zombies, and robots, and only ended up with a poorly written mishmash of formulaic plots centered around characters you don't care about, who never grow, evolve, or reach any sort of conclusion. Well, I know you want me to, and it's different from last time, so Dragon Ball Z. Fuck you. Seriously, what the hell is wrong with you? Normally an anime featuring a giant evil wad of gum with the fashion sense of MC Hammer and the personal skills of Michael Jackson would scream bad in my ears as if I were Beethoven playing Rock Band. But you all watch this anime as if your only other option was going to a cutlery and falling from high places convention with Sephiroth. The heroes are named after vegetables, the villains are named after Disney movies, death is entirely reversible, and the whole show has more plot holes in it than O.J. Simpson had in both his case for innocence and his wife. Topical humor, ladies and gentlemen. DBZ is a gateway anime, kind of like pot is a gateway drug. They both fuck up your brain and make you stupid and teach you carpentry and how to play the guitar and plunge you shirtless into a hippie festival wearing only tie-dye underwear, having not showered for days as you dance with 7 strange girls you don't know while a bad Grateful Dead cover band plays in the background. Actually, wait, DBZ doesn't do anything like that. If it did, maybe I would have enjoyed it. Instead, what DBZ does do is make everything else look good in comparison. Talking hamsters? At least it's not DBZ. Schoolgirl superheroes? At least it's not DBZ. God is a giant space caterpillar? At least... Okay, maybe that one I can't forgive. Regardless, I still find over 9,000 things wrong with DBZ. And when I watch it, it feels like my balls are in her. So I hope my body can take it. Only it doesn't make a bit of difference, guys, because I left the reader in my old other pants pocket. And now he's really getting huge, and the whole universe is going to die.
Really? Was that in an episode?
Yeah.
For another show we're ashamed to have watched, we turn to our old friend, Captain Planet.
This was audio intensive, so...
Back in the 90s, Captain Planet taught kids that nature is good, pollution is bad, thinking is for chumps, and Whoopi Goldberg's agent is a being of pure evil and hate. Here, to give you an idea of the series, let's look at episode 2. This one is about how Jews are filthy animals that cause acid rain. When the Planeteers show up to foil his evil Zionist plans, the villain orders his minions to board their rodent-themed vehicle, thus.
The rat thing!
Yes. Well, the sound isn't working, but luckily the next slide has it subtitled.
Back to the rat thing! This is an actual quote, and you would have heard it, except our computer sucks.
Disney's head, having not yet realized what hacks it was working for, turned in the first draft of the script with a placeholder note in that line, planning to make up a real name for the vehicle later. However, the concept that a writer might need to change something was completely alien to the director, and so it became officially and eternally known as
The Rat Thing!
This episode also teaches us that Mati is useless. While the rest of the team gets standard elemental manipulation abilities, Mati's power is basically mind control. Remember, this is a world where people pollute just because they want to. Mati could go up to the bad guys and say, "Stop polluting!" and they would. But he doesn't, because he's a loser. And speaking of South Americans who are losers, Bleach.
No. Stop right there. I'm not doing this again. I stopped watching Bleach back when you did spoiler 1 because they